So today I'm going to tell you a story that I'm super stoked about. I got this 256 gig iPhone 11 for over $375 off retail price. So the way that I got the majority of the savings was through a promotion with T-Mobile. I've been using T-Mobile for quite a few years and I love their service. Obviously this is not sponsored because I have hardly any subscribers, but I've always loved T-Mobile. Unlimited data, text, phone for a great price. They also give you free unlimited international data at reduced speeds and in-flight Wi-Fi for an hour on Delta, which I usually fly. But because of that, I had previously been using an iPhone 6, which at this point is about 5 years old. I'm making this in January 2020, and so I've been looking to upgrade for a few months now. So before I jump too far into this video on how I got the savings for this iPhone, I wanted to jump into apple.com and just show you the actual retail value of this phone for comparison purposes later. So if we look at apple.com and go down to the iPhone 11, select buy. I did not have a phone to trade in. I wanted the red in 256 gig. I'm on T-Mobile. I'm just going to use the one-time purchase here to show you what the actual cost would be, but either way, the monthly payments or paying up front, it equals about the same later on. So if we look into the card itself, the iPhone 11 in red, 256 gig is $849, and where I live in Utah, I would pay $61.55 in taxes, so my grand total would be $910.55. So just keep that number in mind. I'll put all the numbers up on the screen to make this a little more clear. So the way that I got a cheaper iPhone than this $910 is through a deal with T-Mobile, as I mentioned earlier. I was just perusing T-Mobile's website one day where I came across this deal that they had that said that you could add a line or transfer a line and get a brand new iPhone 11. So I was like, that seems too good to be true. There's no way they can make money on this. But it turns out that it actually is true. And so if we jump back into the computer, I'll show you on T-Mobile's website the actual deal that we got. And so on T-Mobile's website, one of the first things that comes up is a limited time offer that says get an amazing iPhone 11 on us. If we look at the finer details, it says you get the iPhone 11 via 24 monthly bill credits when you transfer a number with qualifying trade-ins. So if we see what the actual qualifying trade-ins are, in order to get the iPhone 11, you need to have an iPhone 8 or newer in order to get the iPhone 11, in addition to transferring the line. Unfortunately, I had an iPhone 6, and so if you have less than an iPhone 8 but have more, iPhone 6s or greater, you can get $500 off. And so what made this deal actually possible to me is the fact that my mom runs a small business and she had a landline that she was paying about $100 a month, and she had been thinking about transitioning to just a cell phone. And so because of this, we had a landline that we could transfer to T-Mobile, and then I just needed to find a qualifying iPhone to trade in. As I mentioned, I had been using an iPhone 6. Before that, I was using an iPhone 5S, and I didn't have a 6S or greater to trade in. In order to solve this, I hopped on my local classified ad sections and looked for a good condition iPhone 6S or a good condition iPhone 8. And what I found is that there had recently been posted a iPhone 6S, which is the one that I ended up buying. So I got this iPhone 6S 32 gig for $125. And because of this, the math works out because I paid $125 for this, but I was getting $500 for trading in the iPhone and transferring a line, which my mom was going to do. And so There was also some iPhone 8s, which were upwards of $300, so it would have been about the same deal if I would have gone that route, but I chose to go with the iPhone 6S. So in terms of getting all the math to work out, I didn't actually know how this whole deal was going to work with T-Mobile. When they say you get a free iPhone via credits, that didn't really make sense to me. But as I mentioned earlier, a retail iPhone is $910.55. So that was the number that I needed to get under to get a good deal on this iPhone. So I found this deal on T-Mobile where I had to trade in a line, which was going to be my mom's business line, and then I needed to find an iPhone that I could trade in. And so I bought that used iPhone 6S and traded it in, and we transferred the line to get $500 off an iPhone 11. So when we actually went to get the phone, it was a little more complicated because they do apply the credits over the life of your service, which is 24 months. And so when we picked up this iPhone, they made us pay $999 as a down payment on the phone and all of the taxes on the phone. So I'm going to put these numbers up on the screen, but I had to pay $999 plus $61.62 in taxes up front. And then for this particular phone and the down payment I put down, they were going to charge us $31.25 over 24 months to make up the rest of the $910 minus the $161 that I already paid. But since we had an iPhone 6S to trade in and we had a line to transfer, they gave us $24 for the trade-in value of the phone, which is super low, but it's alright because all the math works out. And then they gave us $476 for transferring a line. And so these credits come in the form of bill credits, and so we'll have a one-time credit of $24 and then a 24-month credit of $19.84, or a savings of $476.16. So because of these savings, my out-the-door cost at the end of the 24 years is going to be $536.45. So comparing that back to the $910, this is $374.10 cheaper than what I would have had to pay otherwise. In addition to that, just because of my normal financial habits, I always use a credit card to pay any of my bills because I get at least 2% cash back. And then because I'm paying for this phone over 24 months, I can put the extra $275 into a high interest savings account. So I use a Discover Savings, which currently owns 1.7% interest per year on the money that's in there. So because I use the credit card to get 2% back, that saves me another $8.71. And then putting the extra money in a high interest savings account, I get an additional $4.96 over the 24 months. So because of that, my total cost for the phone, including all the financial advantages that I like to use, is $522.79, which is a total savings from a retail price iPhone of $387.76. So that's how I got this bad boy for over $375 off retail value. While I know this may not be feasible for most people because you do have to trade in a phone and transfer a line, I think it still may be plausible for a lot of people out there, and so that's why I wanted to make this video and show you how it can be feasible even if you don't have a qualifying phone. It's worth it to look at your classified ads and see if there's a phone that you can possibly get as a cheaper than what they will give you as a trade-in or for the limited time offers that they have. I know Verizon and AT&T had similar deals to this, getting a new iPhone when you add a line. So if you're looking to do that, definitely take advantage of these deals because the new iPhones and new Android phones that are on the market today are ridiculously expensive. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like some more content like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel and see what else we have in store in the future. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.